Margaret.
Okay.
This is the real bird.
I want to try to move and get past him.
With the narrowness of the hallway and this creature, getting past him is going to be pretty difficult, but not impossible. You can certainly try. If you want to try to muscle past him, I would need a shove action though.
And is that considered an attack?
Yeah. Basically, you would be shoving him prone and bulldozing him past him.
You know what? I do want to shove him. Oh, and that door's open, correct? At the top now?
Yes, it is open. The door at the top of the stairs is open.
Okay, I do want to shove him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me an opposed strength check.
Can I, strength or athletics?
Yeah, athletics. Yeah.
13.
I also get a 13, so we will roll off again.
18.
I get a 15. So yes, you push it back.
Right. And then I want to push him back again.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. 13.
I get a 23.
Oh no. Okay. So that's two attacks.
Mm-hmm. You could make a third as a bonus action because that would be considered attacking.
Yeah, I want to try one more time. I just want to get him out of this room.
It would be an attack. It would not be another push. Like the bonus action attack can't be turned into a shove.
Sorry, then I will hit him with an axe.
Okay. Yep.
19 to hit.
It is a hit. Your axe you push him back and axe him in the face.
6 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you're kind of like shoving him up the stairs, and then as he girds himself, you slap him in the face with the axe. Cool. Guess who's gonna come join the party?
Everyone.
Everybody get in here.
Ansel and
Party up in here.
Yeah, so a bunch of these horrible monsters that are in the cells that are now open rush out suddenly freed from their chains and begin scurrying forward in hungry fury, filling the hall behind this creature. That actually brings us back to the top of the round with Wilhelm.
Wilhelm runs and leaps up onto the edge of this pool of water and readies his crossbow and yells, "On your left," to Rudy, indicating that I'm going to shoot bolts past her left side, so she should dodge to the right.
Okay.
Which I don't have time to explain, but I hope she gets it.
We've worked together a lot.
we'll know in a minute if it works.
Yeah. And so then I'm going to fire my hand crossbow.
All right, you take the shot.
23 to hit.
Ooh,
and
that is a good shot.
This time I will use my sneak attack, trying to hit that vampire right in the face.
Heart. Go for the heart.
$22 damage. Yeah.
That leaves it bloody.
And then I immediately fire a second shot. Getting 16.
It's a miss.
And I hold position where I am.
Alrighty. The horrific creature.
Okay then, let's go.
Takes its turn. Oh, sweet! Its ability recharges.
Oh, good.
It collapses into a mass of sticky blood, disgorges itself forward. Wilhelm and Rudy, you can both make Constitution saving throws.
Well.
Oh, 8.
You both take 20 points of necrotic damage, and you cannot regain hit points for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Not from anything, I guess.
Oh no.
And it's going to end its turn over here.
No.
And it regenerates. It regains 10 hit points.
Just stop. He's already dead.
He is already dead, actually. I think he's the undead. He's truly living up to his name.
Why is it that whenever Wilhelm thinks he has a good position, it turns into such a bad position? Position is key.
Okay.
Raph, help!
With
Couple
that,
of Danish
we go to
trucks.
Raph.
Okay, I've been in this water. I've been in this well before. Okay, I know my way around it. How deep is it?
The well from here goes another 10 feet down.
And that's it. Like that's.
Yep.
So it's not an easy escape route.
I mean, it's a cistern, so like water collects here. It's not like a drain. Like the way this well is built is meant to collect water, not grab water from a source.
Okay.
It's not always easy
Then
to get on this
plan-
road.
Swim away is the question. So, Bruce is going to just jump off Wilhelm's
Sure.
head and jump in this creature's face, and I'm going to position myself off to the side because I'm going to try to knock it back towards Ruby. And I get like a 24 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
For 7 damage, and
Okay.
so I'm gonna knock it back towards Rudy.
Okay. It can't really move
Can
from
I?
its current
Okay,
position.
okay. Then I'm just pounding it into the wall,
When
and I take another shot and I crit.
I
Needed.
need coffee.
So that's going to be max damage.
God damn it.
21 damage.
It is extraordinary. Like,
So I'm just
bits of its
blasting
body are
into
flying.
it.
Yeah, bits of its body are flying off, but it doesn't care.
And I'm yelling, "Get away from him! You can feed on me if you're hungry." And I'm
Okay. With that, that's everything for Wrath. So, Ruby, we're over to you.
Alright. I actually, looking at this door, how does it open?
It is just a standard swinging door.
Okay. I want to come up to this door and cast Arcane Lock on this door.
Okay, so you close the door and cast Arcane Lock on it.
Yep. And I say, we don't have to worry about the other delirium creatures, just worry about that vampire.
Thanks, Rudy.
Nice move. Nice move. Clutch play. Clutch play.
You know, I always consider Arcane Lock a throwaway spell, but it's come in real handy.
Sometimes it's just like all you gotta do is close the door.
Actually.
Nice, Rudy. You just close the door and you lock it. And you're like, and then you turn around and you stare at this vampire, like you're in here with me.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I think we might need to do a video talking about how Arcane Lock is actually a surprisingly clutch spell.
Yeah.
Well done,
Especially
Rudy.
in
Well
doors, dungeons with doors.
done. Yeah.
That was your big mistake.
All right. Cool. So the dregs. Okay. This makes the door really strong now. So it's much harder to break open. So they're gonna try to break it open, but they're gonna need like a. Yeah, they're pounding on the door, but it increases. Like it's already a DC 18 to break this door open, so they need a 28 to break it open now, which they can't get.
Cool. I love it. Rudy, clutch play.
Nope.
And it's an abjuration spell, so it's such a weird play. You are a very creative player, Jill. Well done. I guess we go to the top of the round with Wilhelm.
I stab the beast. I stab him right in the heart. Getting a 23 to hit.
It's a hit.
And, yeah, I'll sneak attack.
Oh.
Get him, Wilhelm.
Oh, man. 36 damage.
You run him through the heart, and it bursts, and the creature collapses into a mass of blood, bone, and and liquid sinew upon the ground that just begins to writhe before turning to ash.
I imagine that, like, it wasn't even a graceful, like, parry and stab. I actually take my blade in two hands, drive it into his chest, and then hammer it in.
Yeah.
And then he falls to pieces.
As the creature collapses into a goo. That's where we're going to take our break. And we are back from our short rest. We have restocked on all of our consumables, regained our spell slots, and are ready to play some more D&D. So where we left things off was with an arcane locked door. Be sure to mark off a little bit of that delirium for them to your own property. And so there's pounding at the arcane locked door. You are trapped in the bottom of the cistern. What are you gonna do?
So we have a plan. We need
to get this grate off, right?
I have, and I hold up a little file from my thieves' tools, and I will get working on that right away. Wrath, can you make the door to the well disappear? If you work on that, I'll work on the grate. Combined effort.
I mean,
Make the door
I'm
disappear.
pretty strong. I'm sure I could do something about this.
I'm starting to. I mean, yeah. You could do whatever. I'm already at the grate, filing at like the bolts.
And I'm going to take a potion of growth and enlarge myself to Big Rudy.
Big Rudy.
For, let's see, 1d4 amount of hours. 2 hours.
Big
Got
Rudy.
Big Rudy for 2 hours.
I'm filing the bolt and I just turn around and I'm like, oh.
Okay. All right, Big Rudy, what are you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna try to get this lock grate off, and I start to like try to pull the
All
grate.
right, give me a strike check with advantage.
Alright. And
Large and in charge.
and I'm sorry, I just have to look up the introduced. What is my so 15.
15?
Yeah.
The first pull actually does not pull it open. Give it a you can all roll me a d6.
6.
5. Okay. There is a rattling at the door. But it manages to hold out. You can try again.
All right,
Rudy,
I'm gonna try again.
I brace myself against Rudy. I go, you got this, and I'm gonna cast guidance.
I was also
Yeah,
going to tie a rope around it and have us pull on the rope together. But
Okay.
Does anybody have a crowbar?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
All right, I can use
All right.
leverage.
Okay.
I take the crowbar in my big giant hands.
So we're all helping. You have guidance, and I want to help. So, wait, I can't really give you double advantage, can
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm helping anyway. I'm there in spirit.
But don't forget the d4 for guidance.
29.
You rip it off just rip it right out of the stone. Pulls right off.
Can I gently place it in front of the other door, knowing it's not going to do anything to stop anything? But I'm just like, maybe that will get in their way a little bit.
There are other coffins down here, so we need to move quickly and quietly, but I say we look for a way out.
After you, gentlemen.
Okay. You squeeze down. into the central chamber.
Can I squeeze through this, or?
Yep. It's a tight squeeze, but you can.
Well, this room is horrible.
So this is the coffin that burst open. This coffin over here is unadorned with delirium, but the others all have the same construction. They have blood spilled across them, chains wrapped around them, and then a padlock with a delirium shard atop them. And then there's the horrific monument to this goat, this bloated goat-headed, bloat goat,
Not the bloat goat.
Not the bloat goat. This bloated, goat-headed, demonic figure with a rotting body atop a throne of skulls and blood, and it is a thick pool of blood, and you can see that it's sloshing around our bones of other creatures beneath, and an altar of delirium and some strange tomes that are laid out upon it.
I'm gonna head immediately over to the coffin over here. And I want to kind of examine it and try to see if I can discern anything about the occupant of this coffin.
The coffin is closed, and like the others, it is locked from the outside.
But this one doesn't have delirium on it.
Doesn't have delirium, and it doesn't have blood on it.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a check with your thieves tools.
I got a 13.
Okay. It takes you about a minute of work to crack it open, during which time you can all roll me a d6.
You're welcome, everybody.
Want to take it? 2.
4.
5.
Okay. The chamber is eerily silent aside from the battering against the door that has been arcane locked. You are able to break the lock on the coffin open, Wilhelm, after about a minute of work. Rudy, you can drink the healing potion during this time because the effect has worn off by now. And the coffin opens, and there is a man inside, garbed in the uniform of the Hooded Lanterns, wearing a finely engraved breastplate with the crest of Drakenheim upon it, and a hood over his head.
I'm going to reach down and remove the hood.
The figure is gagged, but it is Elias Drexel. And as you pull the hood off, there is an audible gasp beneath the gag as the hood is pulled up. He's alive.
All right, old boy, let's get going. And I prop him out of the coffin, and I'm going to get under his arm. And
Want me to do it?
as I struggle with this large man, I'm like, yes, Rudy, it might be more appropriate if you do the carrying.
As you pull him up, you can see that scattered beneath him in the coffin are several pieces of delirium. And judging on his condition, he might be at contamination level 4 or 5.
We need to get him out of here immediately, and I think our only exit, and I kind of nudge my head towards the back of the room.
There's his fingernails are starting to fall out. He might, and bits of his hair kind of falling out as well. And there's the visible signs as you pull that someone has been drinking his blood.
I have a question. Does Aqua Expurgo help after you've been...
No, Aqua Expurgo does not help after. You need to use Purge Contamination.
And if I use one on him now, will that prevent him from getting one in the future, or at least make damage on it?
Yes, it would. It would. It would help him from getting future
Dab of my
contamination. Just
We left the gang in.
Yeah, the guy's staying in.
I was like, you never know, just in case.
You pick him up with one hand and you just jam him.
Throw him over my shoulder and like, all right, let's get him out of here.
I'm gonna head towards the back with Raph.
okay.
I
You
want
can
to check
see
out the
that
pit.
towards the back here, there is a pit that descends into the darkness below. There is a door here and another grate over here. And then the horrible altar of this bloated goat demon.
I'll get Houdini to check out the giant hole in the ground, and I send Houdini down, and I go into his vision.
Okay. Houdini flutters down into a cavern of darkness. It descends. As you descend down, you can see that there is the glow, the prismatic glow of delirium crystals in here. And the room that Houdini appears in is a rough cavern that has become a charnel house. There is an altar of blood at the center of the chamber, adorned with candles and skulls, and all manner of flayed and dismembered bodies strewn about this cavernous chamber. There are pools of brackish water and,
wish this,
clusters
scenario
of delirium crystals
Added to
glowing
Baldur's Gate
all along
3.
the
God,
walls.
that would have been so cool.
This the cavern, this cavernous chamber extends in this direction, and actually you can actually see that it begins rising up in that direction.
I send Houdini, or fly through Houdini's eyes over us.
Make a perception check for Houdini.
Perceptive. 7.
As Houdini flies in that direction, a massive mouth closes around him,
Whoop.
and your vision snaps back.
So do we take the hole, Rudy?
I mean, something ate Houdini, so I would not recommend it if we don't have to go that way. But there was blood and lots of corpses, lots of delirium. It could be a way out if we don't have any other, but there's something down there that we probably have to fight.
All right. What about these doors? I'm gonna come up to the
check the door.
grate. Yeah, I'll check the grate.
It is a grate of similar construction to the first. Again, this barred grate that has no obvious way of opening it, with a set of stairs leading down again.
Oh boy.
And Raph, the other doorway, this is a door of normal construction, and it can be opened.
I want to try to quietly open it.
Okay. You open the door into a room that might have once been a wine cellar of some kind, or at least that's what its shape suggests. But instead of a wine cellar, it is a room with lead-lined crates of delirium. Many of the crates bear the symbol of the hooded lanterns.
Pick some of that up. We can sell it back.
I want to try to take some kind of memento. Like, I want to try to put together. Is there a smaller box that I can shove into the bag of holding that has the Hooded Lanterns logo on it and it contains delirium?
There's a couple smaller strong boxes. Roll me a d6.
3.
Yeah, there's a smaller container that clearly you could. There is actually it outlines the shipment of delirium.
Figure out if this was sold or stolen.
This was sold. It's a bill of sale.
I'm gonna hide the ledger, and I'm gonna gather up a bit more delirium. How much can I just quickly throw into the bag of holding? Like smaller pieces.
Yeah, you can grab 5 delirium fragments.
Okay, and then I'm going to return. There is a store of delirium. It is much more than they would ever need. This must be the source that we saw on the machine, the elven machinery.
The Elias Drexel growls under, though he's actually still bound, and he gestures, and he's clearly gasping, like. In whatever condition he's under, he's definitely incapacitated, which means that he can't take actions, but he can still move.
While this is all happening, can I drink some potions?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk up to Elias Drexel, and I'm gonna remove the gag.
He says, "Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you? Did Petra send you?" He screeches. He gasps. "You have the vials. You have Aqua Expurgo. Do you have anything else?"
We have lots, but you gotta keep it down. There's other vampires in here.
I reach in and I'm like, all right, old man, let's get you patched up, and I'm gonna kind of hand him a greater healing potion.
Because he's incapacitated, he's actually in no state to even administer a healing potion to himself. Like he tries, but like it's like all the strength of his body is gone.
I walk over, I take the potion.
To feed him.
Elias Drexel, you son of a bitch, and I feed him the potion of greater healing.
Thank you. I am the Lieutenant Commander, Elias Drexel, of the Hooded Lanterns. I came here to negotiate with the Countess, but she's a traitor. She's gone mad. There's something deeply wrong with her.
Yeah, she's a vampire, Elias.
What were you negotiating?
Military aid. Her help against the Illyrians. She wanted payment in delirium. She said she had a buyer. We had more money for more mercenaries. She had good soldiers. But I met with her privately, and she took me as a prisoner, chained me down here.
Fellas, I'm gonna suggest we try to move it along as we may not know when these are gonna open up again. Agreed?
I agree. And Elias, you could just add this to the list of your legacy. The mistake you made trying to make allies with a vampire. And I turn and I'm gonna start trying to, again, file down this grate.
Do they know? Does the Academy know that you were selling delirium to the Countess?
Are you from the Academy?
I am.
No. They don't.
Did you say no because you know that I am from the Academy?
Said no because you just saved my life. And the least I can owe you is the truth. No, the Academy doesn't know that I sold it to them.
Why would you sell the delirium to anyone else?
Because the Academy can't give me an army. The Academy can't give me an army, and that's what we need right now.
I mean, once we get you out of here, why don't you just collect your men and you can slaughter everybody in this castle?
That's the plan.
How can we get Petra and Ansel to come to your aid? I tipped them off that you were potentially a prisoner, but where would they meet? What would be your best guess?
There's an inn in the village nearby. The Moose and Squirrel, that's where the rest of the men, my soldiers are staying. I was staying here with the Countess.
Rudy, a little help with this grate?
I go over and I take the crowbar in my hands.
Do I know you? Did you serve in the war? He points. It's not clear if he's pointing at Rudy or Wilhelm. You seem familiar. Who are you? What's your name?
I mean, I'm Rudy Whitaker. I did serve under you in the war. We haven't. I don't know if we've met personally. And I continue to crowbar. I'm a bit bigger than I normally am right now.
Wait, Rudy,
Holy crap, they cut a lot of trees here now.
No,
All the trees are gone.
You,
Almost.
Matt. What's your name?
You can call me Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane. Thank you. Just you know
That's a
the
lot
crystals, it addles the mind. Oh, my mind.
We have met before, Elias. Long time ago, just passing on a bridge one day.
Well, then it's my good fortune that to meet you again. You're a brave soul, to brave this. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Let's get you out of here.
Right.
Rudy?
I'm gonna get this grate open.
All right.
Is the guidance still, or that was just the once?
I'm gonna touch your back of your knee. Put my hand.
Oh, good thing. 23.
You rip the grate open once more.
Nice.
And I pick up Elias Drexel and toss him over my shoulder. It's like, on our way, boys.
The opening leads to a very narrow hall that extends downward sharply before ending in a small circular chamber. It is a stoic chamber with a simple stone slab upon which is a richly appointed coffin. In the ceiling above is a very thin grate, perhaps 6 inches wide.
I don't think we're getting at that great.
Well, this is just great, isn't it?
The cover on the well portion back at the beginning, was it like a stone cover that someone put over top of it?
It was a heavy iron-bound wooden cover, like the type that you would use to close over a well, like a storm boat.
Rudy, if you could fly, for example, do you think you could break through that cover?
An iron door? I don't know. I'd have to have access probably to whatever's keeping it closed, and even then, I don't know. I think we'd either have to go down that hole there, or maybe fight those delirium monsters to get back the way we were going to get in here.
If a character is flying, can they use the flying to sort of gain sort of like something to push off of, something to strength? Like, does she still have her same strength?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, that's not unreasonable.
Rudy, I imbue you to fly, and I cast fly on Rudy.
All right,
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go try to
Rudy is
open
now
this.
flying giant Rudy.
I can fly! Oh my!
Oh my!
Oh my, Rudy can fly.
Okay.
Flying Rudy.
Hey,
Break it, Rudy, break it!
I go up to the top of the well, and I guess, are you guys gonna go with
yeah, I'm
Onto your leg.
Okay.
No, you break through first. You break through first, and then we'll go.
Alright, I'm gonna try to break this.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's do it. $17.
You push the storm door open, and revealing the covered well and the courtyard above.
Can we all grab onto Rudy and fly us out?
Yeah, there's also the rope from the bucket that you can.
Okay, yeah.
We're
I think I like the idea of like holding onto her leg like a young.
Like she has Elias in her front arms. I'm on her back, and you're clutching the leg, and with the cat and Houdini, with Bruce and Houdini on either side.
Oh, Houdini's
all-
done.
Oh yeah, with Bruce beside you, you soar out. With
and as you soar out, you hear into the rain above and the flash of lightning. You hear a laughter in the air saying, "Leaving so soon." As you look up, and the gargoyles upon the top of the tower begin to crack away and detach from the top of the castle as they swoop down to attack. Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Punch some gargoyles in the face.
21.
13.
4.
Okay. There we go.
We're just riding Rudy.
All
Okay.
the
Sorry. We got 21 for Wilhelm.
13 for
And 4 for Wrath.
Ah, so
Like when
nice
you
to
can
see
fly
the
song,
snow going
Peter
away.
Pan, but in a deep Rudy voice.
And the portcullis is here, just so you know. And can each of you roll me a d6 as well?
I would love to.
My favorite.
5.
5.
6.
Ooh.
Okay. Fortune is on your side for the time being. The gargoyles, okay. Alrighty. Thus, the first to act then will be Wilhelm.
So I see these gargoyles coming to life, yeah?
Yeah.
I hop off of Rudy to like land on the ground safely, and
And Elias Drexel, he basically just collapses to the ground.
yeah, that's fine. And do I count as having moved this round?
I'll say that no, this is like a fresh turn. Yeah.
All right, then I am going to give myself advantage on an attack against this gargoyle right here. And I'm going to use, steady aim. So I hop off of Rudy, I see the gargoyle start to crack open, and I lined up a shot. Just as the stone starts to fall away, I blast it in the face. Good thing I used steady aim. I rolled a 1 and a 14, which means 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Because I had advantage, I will sneak attack that gargoyle.
Sneak.
28 damage.
Oh, okay.
Crossbow?
Brutal.
What the fuck?
I guess, yeah, that brutalizes one of those gargoyles. Ouch.
And then I'm going to move to near the portcullis. Actually, I'm going to move to the stairs.
Okay. You can't move though because you steadied aim.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're paying attention, I am.
Yeah.
Cool, that's my turn.
Alrighty, the gargoyles.
Oh, no.
They swoop down. One's going to swoop down on Wrath. These two are going to swoop down on you, Wilhelm.
I love it.
And this one is going to swoop down on Rudy from above. So on Wrath.
Well, time to get some
fly down